Hi everybody, this is, sorry, got the computer on a shaky chair. This is going to be a little longer content video. It's going to be about sensory protection, particularly ear protection. And we're going to go from, in my opinion, least effective to most effective as far as your different options and purchases for either you or your child who has auditory sensitivity. The first thing is, you've probably seen these, I'm sure. These are just general, kind of like you would wear at the shooting range, headphones. They have foam on the inside. This is an adult version. And they also make them in tinier little kiddo versions. But, so basically what they're claim to fame is that they're creating a seal with this ear cup around your ear, and it's also squeezing your head, which is keeping the noise out. So yeah, so these can work pretty well for taking things down a level. They're definitely better than nothing, but I put these at the bottom of things that I find effective for, personally, for me, when it comes to being comforted when noises are too loud. Okay, that was the garbage truck, which is something I would normally put on noise canceling headphones to deal with. So I'm not exactly sure where we're going to need to pick back up, but I'm going to pick back up with active and passive noise cancellation. So we're going to assume that y'all got the ear muffs, the shooting range style noise canceling, which is basically just like putting a pillow over your ears and pushing it real tight. That's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. So then we have headphones. We have active, two types of noise cancellation. There's active noise cancellation, which should be these, which they have microphones on the inside of the ear cuff. Those microphones pick up the ambient noise that's coming through the headphone, and they create a counter wave sound-wise to cancel out that noise. And then there's passive headphones. These don't do that. These are just headphones that, the music is relayed either through a cord or through Bluetooth to the headphones, and the noise cancellation basically comes from drowning out the noise with the headphones. You get a little bit of a block out because, a little bit of the pillow squeezing your head effect, because they do that. But you also have a lot of, you can see like my ear poking out over the top. And these are kids' headphones. Again, drowning out the noise you don't want is better than having to listen to the noise you don't want. Like with the garbage truck, I would much rather have had these on with music that I like going through them than nothing. But also, passive headphones they're really about listening to music. They're really not about noise cancellation. So let's move on to noise cancellation, or active headphones. These are a set by Sony. They're a little bit lower price than some of the other ones I'm going to show you. And these are a decent set of headphones. These are a set of headphones that you would feel comfortable giving, or I would feel comfortable giving a kid. They're not incredibly expensive. If you check the fit here, they're okay. You still have some little ear pokies. And the noise cancellation is okay. Again, it's the price point. I think these are between like $100 and $130. They're good for what they are. But they can't really compare to the Bose line of noise canceling headphones. Bose has been making noise canceling headphones since the 80s, and they've started making them for people who flew on business trips a lot on planes. They were something you could only find in like sharper image catalogs and like the in-flight magazines. But they've become definitely more well developed over the years, and kind of like the leader in the industry when it comes to noise canceling headphones. I've had a pair for probably 15 years, and I normally upgrade with some exceptions when the new model comes out. This is one of the older models that I've kept because these are really solid. These are great headphones. This is the Bose QuietComfort 35. And they are active headphones, so they have microphones in here. And whereas the Sonys have, I think, 1 microphone, the Bose have 3. So you get a better sense of noise cancellation. Also, you have a very comfy, like, little headband, squishiness. And then these little buttery ear cups are so soft if you're a texture person. And then just watch, like, the coverage that you get, like, as far as the ear goes. Here's the ear cup. So you see it is definitely covering my whole ear, and a little bit more. So these, and you can plug them in. You can make them corded, or they can run on Bluetooth. You can have the noise cancellation on or off. You can answer a phone call with these. And the QC35s, there's 2 versions that came out. The first one and then the Series 2. These are the QC35 Series 2. They have a little bit better dynamic range. If you aren't someone who's going to listen to music through them, it doesn't really matter, so either way. But these are probably, this model came out maybe 6 or 7 years ago, so you're going to be able to find them at cut rate prices. Again, for Bose, you'll probably be able to find them used maybe for $100, new for like $200 to $250. And I know that sounds like a lot for headphones, and it is a lot for headphones, but if you think about it, it's kind of like a therapy session, like 1 or maybe 2, depending on how expensive your therapist is. And then we have what I think is, these are my really good headphones. These are the Ultra Quiet. These are the new Bose. They're not the top of the line, but they're near the top. These retail for around $4.99. I think I got these for $3.50. Again, a lot of money spent on headphones, but there are days when I wear these 6 or 8 hours in a row, and they don't give me any. There's no impressions on my ears. There's no headache from the compression of the headband. They're incredibly comfortable. They have a little bit more room, and they have a different microphone configuration in the ear cavity there, so they actually cancel more. They're better at noise canceling than the Series 2. Is it worth the extra money? Depends. This is a good starting place, especially if you don't know if the noise canceling headphones are even going to help. You don't really need to go big immediately. As you can see when I flip that up, these do fold down easily. Bose always they always come with a little travel case that you can put them in. So that was active and passive noise cancellation. And now we're going to go into the in-ear noise cancellation. And I'm going to show you, these were my go-to for a long time. They're called the SureFire. It's by a company called Sonic Defenders. And what I like about these earplugs, and they're designed, again, for like the shooting range. You can kind of see they fit in like that. What I like about these is, A, they have a whole lot of little adaptable pieces so that you can make them really fit your ears well. They come in a fleshy color, so they're not super obvious. The red is the most obvious part. But if you look at this little red thing, it's a flange. So you can actually open that up to where you can hear noise, or close it to where you hear less. So what I normally will use these for mostly, these are my favorite for restaurants, because what I'll do is we'll get a table by the wall, and so if this is the wall here, I'll put this earplug in with the flange closed, so I'm not getting any sound from this side, and then I'll add them in backwards. And then I'll put this earplug in with the flange open. So the only thing I'm hearing is the noise that's bouncing off the wall. And then I'll have the person that I'm with move their body a little bit towards the wall, so they're talking kind of at the wall. And it means that I'm only really hearing the conversation of the person that I'm with. So the Sonic Defenders, they're great for restaurants. And I still do use these, even though they're pretty old. The new thing that has come out that I think it definitely is worth investing in these. They're called loops, and I actually carry these around on my keychain. They come in multiple different noise cancellations, I think from like 9 decibels to 18, and they look like this. They also come with a whole array of little tips that you can change to fit your ear size, and they go in and then twist up. These deliver really good noise cancellation in general. They're great for parties. They're just going to bring the noise level down. These are really good for concerts too, because you can hear the music better than the people, which is wonderful. But if you want ultimate noise cancellation, and I don't do this very often, but I would put in the loops, and then I would put over the loops the Bose. And I'm not going to hear much of much. And it's nice to not hear much of much. So that's my video on different ways to work with auditory sensory challenges, different tools. There are more. I'll be curious if you want to leave in the comments what you use. And I will put links to as many of these as I can find in the comments. These make good birthday presents, good Christmas presents, and in general, like, having ear protection has been definitely a game changer for me. Just knowing that I have these on my keychain sometimes lets me go into a grocery store or a place where I wouldn't necessarily, if I'm having a hard day, I wouldn't necessarily go in out of fear of it being loud. Another great benefit to the Bose, or the larger headphones, is if you have them on, I don't even put music through them most of the time. I just have them on noise canceling, and people won't talk to you because they assume that you're listening to music or talking to someone on the phone. So they give you another layer of isolation, so social isolation as well as noise isolation. So yeah, feel free to put any questions you might have in the comments, and I appreciate you taking the time to listen to this and watch this. I hope you find the perfect level of noise cancellation for you. Have a good day.